maybe I'll start with myself. That's the very simple thing. When I graduated from Stanford, I got nowhere to go. I have a PhD. I spent 10 years at school, and I felt like, oh my gosh, what did I do with my life? And when I look back at my education, I didn't feel that I was ready for jobs. I was applying for jobs left and right, and then I lived this together with this Google engineer, who goes to work at 11, comes back at 4, right, 4 p.m. And I remember, like, when he comes to the house, I gotta make sure I'm not at the house. I have to pretend that I was busy. And that was a pretty dark time in my life. And so we found this AI camp just so that these kids, they're not going into the same trap that I went to. As simple as that. And so this is not, for example, like, oh, we thought about this idea and let's do it. No, this is like, ever since 2013, I was thinking about this. Yeah, so anyway, so that's my story.
I will tell you my story. I was born in a small town in Portugal from a not rich family. My mom passed away when I was super young. I have two brothers and 2 sisters. And I needed to work, and I received a scholarship from the government and allowed me to go to the college. But since that time, when I was super young, like 8-9 years old, I understood how education can improve your life, to have a better life than your parents. And I didn't have the correct environment because, of course, my father was a farmer. And I didn't have the stimulus of AI, technologies. And sometimes I feel that I need to work more because I didn't receive the education that I think that I deserve it. And I didn't have the environment that helps so much to make you amazing. And now I would like to help AI Camp to offer all the kids in the world, not just in US, to be in the correct environment, to get access to the new technologies. And I think that education is critical to improve and change the world. It's why I'm here. Sorry, it's a little emotional. Sorry.
No, that's a great story. That's a great story.
I really like places where they like respect your ideas and like where you can be very creative and you can be part of a mission that's growing instead of being in something that's already very like, oh, this is structured, this is the way things have always been. The whole team overall, like a very good-hearted people who have a good mission, very understanding. I really like a nurturing, supportive environment where I can be part of something that's going to help like improve the world, because tomorrow is like in the hands of the students.
I'll share. I'm always really into just like education equity in general, and especially in the STEM field, creating like these inclusive classrooms and all that, just making things accessible for everyone.
Had to do with education, and it was primarily inspired by a former professor back at my alma mater. He passed away of pancreatic cancer. He always talked about how do you enable others to achieve their dreams or their childhood dreams.
I want to, learn how to build a company as well. I was involved in a lot of machine learning, data science, the last 2 or 3 years. So I was interested in doing research on that part. So AI Camp is a good place to be, and that's why I joined.
What is a company? It's just, we here. We are the product. It's you. It's the spirit right here, right now. I will remember what you said, tomorrow is in the hands of our students.